You outlined the bottom of the face, the chin, cheek area, the nose, the eyes, and that's successful. The hair is not successful.
It's like spaghetti bolognese. There needs to be a couple meatballs on top of that thing.
I fell short with this one, man.
Her neck looks 90, the mid of the face looks 60, and her left cheek looks 40. The main features are not accurate.
You missed the mark on precision. It does not look like her to me.
For the next Elimination tattoo, you'll be creating a portrait on your human canvas.
Man, I can't believe we're doing portraits. I did not see portrait coming.
Portraits are very personal tattoos. They allow no room for mistakes.
Oh, Lord. I do portraits, but I don't like to do them. It's going to depend on the picture. The picture is everything when it comes to this. And if you got a bad picture, it's not going to be a good portrait.
Portraits require an amazing depth of detail. Your shading and blending skills must be top-notch.
A good portrait? I mean, obviously, you got to catch the likeness. You know, it has to look like the person. Everything has to be in the right spot. I'm thrilled because it's what I'm known for.
All these portraits will include lettering, so make sure your lettering is as tight as your portrait.
There's a very limited number of tattooers that can actually pull portraits off. Some tattooers see things in a portrait that they accentuate that makes the portrait come to life on the skin. Not all tattooers have that magic. It's fact.
Let's meet your canvases.
I'm totally nervous, being that my fate is in my canvas's hands. 100 grand on the line, and I gotta go off of whatever crap picture this guy's probably gonna bring me.
Johanna, who would like a portrait of her mother, on the back. The human canvases will one by one pick up a skull that has your names on it. The canvas that draws your name will be your client.
James?
All right, guys, you have the rest of the evening to talk with your human canvas and come up with a design. And tomorrow, you'll have 5 hours to do this tattoo. Good luck.
Portraits encompass everything we've worked to this point. Great line work, shading, technical precision, proportion, being able to reproduce a photo undeniably.
About what era was this taken?
60s, 70s?
You know?
Johanna wants a portrait of her mother, and it's so small. I mean, the actual photograph of the face of her mother, you can't see anything.
It's kind of fuzzy, so it's, I want to keep it about this size.
I'm very, very scared about this one because I could go home over having a busted grill when I couldn't even figure out what it's doing. Wow. I can't see the hair, I can't see the fuzz, I can't see nothing in this picture.
Just a little bit. Try not to crease because the hair is right in the crease.
I'm really frustrated about this tattoo. I sat up late and worked on this portrait, trying to blow it up and see some of the details, but you can't see anything. And I gotta put it in a difficult spot. I mean, this is bullshit.
James didn't talk his client into putting it on a better spot. He should know better. That just puts a smile on my face. I'm hoping James is going home and I'll be safe.
All right, 4 hours to go.
You're doing awesome, girl.
She's not taking it very well because she picked a spot that was really bad. I mean, it's on the bottom of her hip. All around, it's not a fun issue right now. Pretty scared because I could go home tonight.
Welcome to tonight's Elimination. This week, we've been testing your portrait skills. We'll be looking at your shading, detail, and how much your tattoo looks like the picture. James Vaughn. How are you feeling about this piece?
It was a tough one. The original picture is actually like this big.
The portrait is not all that accurate to the photograph. Part of doing a portrait is being able to see accurately what's in the photo and translate that into the tattoo.
I don't consider myself a portrait artist. You know, this is what the task at hand was, and I just did my best.
Where I think you kind of lost it is you actually put some shading in her nose, where in the photo, there wasn't. It was more of a highlight on the tip of her nose, and you kind of shaded it out, which effectively changes the shape of her nose. The eyes look like they might be just a slight different shape than they are in the photo.
Kind of in the picture, a little.
The lettering that you did, too, there's so much going on around it, all the flowers and flourishing, and it makes it very difficult to read, even if you can read Spanish. You know, I've learned the hard way over the years that sometimes less is more.
Your line work is shaky in this tattoo because you're in a shaky spot. The placement of this thing beat the hell out of you. And I feel like that's a little bit of self-inflicted because you allowed that to happen to yourself. The fact of the matter is where her face is, where it lands in that tattoo is where her body that's very voluptuous comes together and meets. So her face is almost on an indent of this girl's body. The bottom line is I'm not easing up on anybody. For the stakes being this high, you put yourself in a really tough spot to excel in this tattoo today.
This week, we're testing precision.
Precision is making sure all the little details in your design are exact and perfect.
A portrait is one of the easiest tattoos to screw up. One drop of ink in the wrong place will make your portrait unrecognizable.
If you alter the appearance of somebody's face in a tattoo, you just made it into somebody else.
Today, once again, the canvases are in pairs. Every canvas wants the same portrait as one other canvas. Wow. Giving a side-by-side comparison like never before.
What? Go big or go home.
That means you'll all be going head-to-head with one other artist, and the judges will directly compare your work in critique. One of you will win, and one of you will lose. There is one more thing. Your canvases have brought the subject of their portrait along with them.
This is crazy.
Let's meet your canvases. Canvases, please reveal the portrait that the artist will be tattooing.
So we're doing little girl?
Yes.
Doing portraits of younger children is very difficult because they don't have definitive lines in their faces. If you put a little too much shading anywhere, this whole thing is going to hell.
Canvases, one by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
Aaron.
Right here.
I specialize in portrait work, so I would go head-to-head against anyone.
Chris.
Totally confident. This one's mine.
Maybe if I go home on portrait day, I might as well just throw machines in the lake when I get home.
Good luck.
Come on, man.
You ready for this?
Yeah. There is no better test of precision than a portrait tattoo.
You're in very good hands.
If you mess up a detail, you change that person's face. Everything has to be perfect, or you fail.
I'm the best portrait tattooer in the building. It's just that simple.
Aaron's being a cocky son of a bitch, running around saying that he's the king of portraits. It's so annoying. I want to watch Aaron fail today.
Aaron, you better bring it, mother. Finally get to go up against each other again, man.
I'm not worried.
It's gonna be good.
Part of me was hoping you'd hang around a little longer. Top 5, baby. Top 5.
You can do it. I do color portraits, not black and gray. I'm really trying to take my time here. One mistake, this portrait is done. Any little slip up, you're not gonna recognize the person.
This is one of the scariest, most intimidating challenges of the entire competition. And this is the one that I've been ready for since day one.
Stay with me. We're almost the end, okay?
I'm ready to watch everybody else fall down and me to rise. This may be one of my best wins.
This is what's gonna put us in a winner's circle, okay?
Today, you had to tattoo the ultimate test of precision, a portrait. Each of you tattooed head-to-head with another artist, and we will directly compare your work. Aaron.
I think the first thing that I notice on this is that droopy eye. On the right, it sags a little bit. I think that throws things completely off.
Another place that the precision is not there is in that mouth. Those lips are not her lips. And then the really dark you did in the gums, it makes it almost look like she's missing teeth. The translation from the photo to the skin is where the precision has to be 100%. And a portrait is very unforgiving.
Portrait king just got decrowned.
All right, guys, so who wins the head-to-head competition between Chris and Aaron?
This is kind of a tough one for me. Chris, I think that yours is actually over-precise. The hard lines kind of take away from any softness that a portrait might have.
Aaron's looks more like a little girl to me.
I literally find enough things in both that are bad that I don't have a clear winner or a clear loser.
Just judge each section. Just judge the mouth.
Chris got it. Chris got it.
Now just judge the eyes.
Debatable.
Just judge the hair now.
Aaron.
Aaron got it.
Just judge the chin.
Chris got it. Chris got it.
Now just judge the cheeks.
Aaron got it. Guys, I'm out. I'm not picking a winner.
Flip a coin.
We don't flip coins on this
Okay,
thing.
no, I'm just saying, man.
The fairest thing that I can say to both of you is that I don't see either one being a landslide to the plus or the minus.
I agree with that. No winner.
All right, for this head-to-head challenge, there is no winner. Today, you went head-to-head tattooing portraits. Chris, Aaron, and Eric. Your spot in this competition is at risk. Aaron.
I don't feel this is a very precise tattoo. It looks really rushed.
It was meticulous and tedious, and I spent a lot of
There's
time.
nothing that looks meticulous.
This is killing me because I specialize in portrait work, and I'm embarrassed and ashamed that I'm standing right here right now. But I attempted to make my tattoo look like the subject, not a cartoon version of it. I'm not trying to dog on your tattoo. It's just if you change features and make them look like somebody else, I don't understand how that qualifies as precision.
You changed details too.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What did I change? I fluffed the chin.
And the teeth.
As far as capturing the likeness of this young girl, y'all both missed the mark.
Who goes home?
Just looking between Aaron and Chris, there's plenty of argument on both sides of the fence.
Well, let's talk it out.
On first glance, Aaron's looks more photographic.
If I were to judge on precision today, I would pick Chris's tattoo over Aaron's.
I understand that the challenge of the day is precision, but as a client, I'm not going to my friends, hey, check out the precision in this piece. Final decision. My vote is for Chris to go.
I'm gonna say Aaron.
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 The judges have decided. Aaron, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Choices were just off. And if you would have hit one or two choices right, this would not be this decision.
Please pack your machines and close shop. There's no better test of precision than a portrait.
Yep.
A facial feature, even a millimeter off, could change the appearance of your portrait entirely. For this elimination tattoo, you and your teammate must tattoo matching portraits on different canvases.
Of course.
That's crazy. 2 days before we came here, Doom let me in on a little secret, which was that he has never done a portrait before. This might be the day we go home.
Every portrait's difficult in its own way. Everybody's skin's different. Being that you have to do the same portrait on 2 different people, that's super hard.
Let's meet your canvases.
She's fresh. Thank you. Where y'all want to put these? On my thigh.
And my shoulder blade.
That's so hard. No babies.
Nope. Baby portraits are the kiss of death. They're such subtle features and shading. It's so easy to mess up. Please do not give us a baby portrait.
Okay, canvases, one by one, please read the name on the bottom of your skull.
A lot of babies. Allegory Arts.
Classic trilogy tattoo.
Good luck.
Can you check what I'm doing to make sure that we're on the same page?
Yeah.
I am at Eva's mercy on this one. I'm definitely not the best portrait tattooer.
So this is the gap where where this is.
Yeah, there's one lower and one higher.
So
And they
this
kind
is
of wrap around. Yep, you got it.
like that.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
I know that she knows what she's doing, so I'm just gonna try to do the same. It's a trust game at this point.
What do you got for in this section? Is that a 1 and then this is a skin tone, or is that?
Most likely. I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little worried about Tom because it has been so long since he's done a portrait.
I'm gonna say that's skin tone. Yeah, that's a skin tone. All right, I'm sorry, that's a 1.
I just hope that he can rely on my strengths to help guide him through it because you can't wander on a portrait. You have to do exactly what's in front of you.
Today, you had to tattoo the ultimate test of precision, matching portraits, Allegory Arts.
You very clearly missed the mark on details in the photo. Y'all had the same approach for this nose, but that is not a human nose. It has a very feline look to it.
Euless, the tattoo doesn't look like this little girl. The eyes, they're just different shapes.
Well, Eva, I think you did get in there with a lot more precise detail on the hair. And overall, the technique and the shading is smoother, but you still distort the shape of her face. The shading you put above her left eye, you create these indentions and protrusions that just aren't there. On a precision day, you need to pay exact attention to every single little detail.
Nailed it.
The coffin, yeah.
Classic trilogy tattoo.
Let's keep it 100. Your tattoos, they're different, big time. The hair looks different, the eyes look different, the noses, the mouth.
Overall, Derek's looks more like the photo. Tom's eyes are doing different things. One's looking up, one's bugging out. You create this real stern lip on that right eye that gives it more of a creature type feature on the outside. Swing and a miss.
Today, you had to prove that your precision is on point. Based on your work, one shop will be packing their machines.
My vote's for Classic Trilogy.
Too much of a mess. Classic Trilogy.
I'm just a canvas, and Allegory looks like a weird kid. My vote is for Allegory.
I'd rather wear Derek's tattoo than any of Allegory's. But it's a competition, and it's not what I want. It's what the competition wants. So they did them exactly alike. They did them different. I guess I would have to say classic.
The judges have decided Classic Trilogy tattoo. You do not have what it takes to be master shop.
You guys tattoo a little different, and I think that's what got you here. Learn from this.
Hell yeah.
Please pack your machines and move out. Today, you must tattoo traditional illustrative portraits.
Ooh. My life.
What? I love doing portraits, but what is a traditional illustrative portrait?
We're gonna find out. All right, guys, we are looking for a portrait. We're not looking for a realistic approach, but we are looking for traditional illustrative style. Heavy, bold line, heavy shading, solid color, like a drawing of a person that's actually a real person that looks like that real person.
The word illustrative alone really loosens up what we're looking for, yeah?
Either it looks like them or it doesn't, and if it doesn't, you lose, and if it does, you're in a great shape.
Let's meet your canvases.
Traditional illustrative portrait of my grandmother on my forearm, and I would like to get the whole body.
Would you be against doing less?
Yeah, because I kind of really do.
Just because when you're going that small, to make it look just like her is gonna be pretty hard.
Anytime you're doing a portrait this small, it's gonna be difficult, but you could probably turn it into a traditional pinup style tattoo, especially given that the woman already looks like a pinup.
I mean, maybe if you crop the legs out.
So you're willing to work with how much we can cut off and how much bigger you can
Yeah,
do?
we'll see.
Thank you.
I would like to get a colored portrait of my daughter on my shoulder blade.
Oh, portraits of little kids. That is really hard. Their features are so soft. Definitely the hardest one up there.
Ooh, I just got nauseous.
Canvases. One by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
Oh, I'm nervous. I have a feeling it's getting.
Pond.
Snap. Little girl. Laura. You know, I think in the new, just doing babies and little kids is really, really hard. I know. I think you're gonna kill it.
We're doing full size. These details are gonna be like as close as I can. It's gonna be like a pinup. I was thinking about maybe like doing like a little flower in front of it. You know, so you have like a little illustration and then like you have her so it makes sense, like the transition.
But that's like flower on my wrist. I don't give a shit about flowers at all.
Maybe I could put a ribbon under it.
But I don't know if I like the ribbon.
This canvas is giving me such a hard time. She doesn't want to work with me in any aspect of this.
Could you do like a stone?
I think that's gonna feel like morbid, like a tombstone.
I personally don't mind if it just ends.
I do. Like that's like the most unartistic way to end it is unflattering.
She has to meet me in the middle or I'm going home.
The flower is literally just an afterthought.
But I feel like it's tacky. And then tomorrow I'll be like, what the f did I do?
I'm a little worried. Not for me, but for Pon.
I was afraid that I scared you away. I wasn't trying to be mean. I hope she doesn't think
No,
I'm actually really
I
nice.
definitely went back and I was like, I don't think this is gonna work.
Since I gotta go more illustrative, now I have to show a little bit more detail, and the face is too small to show all the details and make it look like this person.
I got a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, we felt the same, but we feel the same now, so that's better.
That's it.
It has teeth in the tattoo, and I don't know how to approach this without making it look like it has veneers.
Ah, shit, Grandma's got a mustache.
Oh my God, I was like, are you kidding?
Tough crowd, tough crowd.
I am shook as
She's such a cutie. My canvas wants a portrait of her daughter on her shoulder blade. I'm just making sure it's like super, super clean. I've been excited for portrait day since day one. I'm gonna make it look great, just, you know, because it's your daughter. The kid portrait is a difficult ask, but I think the full body one was probably more difficult. And I'm really surprised that Pon gave that to himself.
I think I'm going home. Why? Like, I was supposed to be making it look traditional, but I went to black and gray.
I don't think mine's traditional enough.
We'll make it.
How do I do that? There's so many factors that come into play, specifically with child portraits, that you cannot do. You can't put harsh lines on the eyes or anything, or else the child can either look like it's wearing makeup or that they're older than they really are. Dude, everyone's doing different stuff. I don't get it.
They want what Jason's doing.
How am I supposed to do that with a little kid?
That was the whole point.
Oh, okay. So that's the curveball you guys were throwing me.
Yeah.
My mind automatically flocks to realism when I do portraits, so I'm still stuck in that mindset. I think I'm in trouble for the first time. To try to completely change that, I mean, I hate to say it, but I might have just found my weak spot. Or I was all, really pumped for portrait day, and I don't know what happened.
Today, you had to tattoo a traditional illustrative portrait. Pawn.
As far as capturing the look of the person with a simple drawing, you don't do it. If you look at her right eye, the top of her eye is curved, and the tattoo, it's a straight line and then curved underneath. Just the little looks of what's going on, you lose it. The shape of the mouth is off, the width of the neck.
I was hoping to do a pinup. I had every intention, like she wasn't budging on anything, and then I got in my own head.
As dark as you went in the collarbone, as weird as the shoulders come out, I can be like, okay, it's stylized, gritty, it's whatever if you're looking to go that route of illustration, but what I can't not see is the precision in the face. Your eyes don't line up. The nose has a crazy curve to it. The mouth is off center. That's all the places where you need to be precise.
Women's team, you're next. Laura.
It is a nice, well-applied tattoo, but it's hard for me to say that this really looks like this girl. The expression on the face, you're not really getting that little tight grin, and her neck looks really wild. The way you have the back of her shoulder and her neck going all the way up to the ear makes her neck enormous.
That sucks. The other thing that I really dislike, these black lines you put on her forehead that aren't connected, that are just random black lines there. I know that you're trying to show the suggestive loose hairs, but it's very strange play.
Today, you're being tested on precision, and based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Ultimately, one thing is for sure, these canvases wanted a rendering that looked like the photo. So that's where I'm coming from. My decision is for Pawn.
Of all the tattoos, all shortcomings aside, the one that misses the precision on the shapes in the face the most is Pawn's.
Pawn.
The judges have decided. Pawn, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Hey man, I'm glad to have made it this far.
Please pack your machines and close shop.
Thank you guys.
Today, you must tattoo
Here it is, guys.
a portrait.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Finally, this is my time to shine.
Of a senior citizen.
What?
Ooh.
Leatherface. That's so much little detail.
Senior citizen portraits are difficult because you want to capture the likeness of that person, but you don't want to overdo their wrinkles because you'll make their entire face look leathery and scary.
Yeah, it's coming eventually, right? Portrait day.
There's gonna be a lot of details. You have to put the right amount of detail in there to capture this person from this photo. Knowing how to subtly smooth in these textures and make it look realistic without it looking grotesque is the challenge.
Damn. Just a super nervous day.
Let's meet your canvases.
So what are you wanting to get today?
Black and gray portrait of my mother on my left shoulder blade.
That was a great one.
Black and gray portrait of my great-grandmother on my calf.
It's a tricky one.
The face in this portrait is gonna be really difficult to achieve. It could go wrong in so many ways.
Canvases, one by one, please read the artist's name on the bottom of your skull.
Hiram. Got your men?
Yeah, you're gonna kill that.
This lady, she was the great-grandmother.
Wrinkly. Frank.
How you doing? It's a portrait of the oldest lady in the room. Dude, we're talking wrinkle on wrinkles and shit.
Good luck.
How's it looking?
Everybody's doing good.
That's good.
To be honest, I'm worried about me.
Really? Shut the up.
I'm gonna have to finish before I want. I can't believe that I'm having skin issues right now. Everything is red and everything is dark. How's the pain?
Once in a while it hits a spot.
Hopefully it'll lose the redness at some point. I'm gonna be able to see and add little details here and there. But for now, I'm working blindly. Don't move for a second. Let your skin breathe. I've been calling for this day from the beginning of this competition. This was my day to kill it, hit the table, and put everybody on notice.
You're about running out of time. I can't take much more of it.
I can't believe that my life is in danger right now.
You are light-handed.
Yes, ma'am.
I might be driving to Oklahoma for my next tattoo.
My tattoo is a portrait of my canvas's great-grandmother. She's got a full head of black hair, so making this look not like a solid mass of black sludge is a really delicate balance.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, having fun. Cool. I knew that at some point, Jarrell would start playing this game for himself. This is a bomb, and I'm not gonna let that land.
Today, you had to tattoo portraits of senior citizens, and you were being tested on precision. Let's take a look at how you did. Frank.
Your values got a little bit further away from me than they needed to be. The darkness of that V between her eyes, but turning her expression to a meaner expression.
She has a couple of freckles or moles that you made a lot more noticeable than they are in real life. And then instead of showing me that she's got wrinkle lines, you show bubbles on the chin. Your interpretation of these textures give it a different look than what's in the photo.
Had to happen to somebody.
Hiram.
You get some great details. The details in the teeth are nice, but they're way harsh compared to the softness of the photo. You get hyper detail in these wrinkles, and she looks way older in the tattoo than she does in the photo. You aged her.
Just letting it fall back and giving those little inferences, that's the move. Less is more.
That thing looks crazy.
Hey, I deserve it.
Today, you are being tested on precision. Judges, it is time to determine who's going home.
Honestly, for me, it's a tough call. I got problems with all three of these tattoos.
I mean, for me, I'm looking for which photo looks like the tattoo the most. The bottom half of Frank's tattoo is a different person.
The brow, the nose, and this sharp angle on the lip, they're three major differences dead smack in the center of the face. My vote is for Frank.
Precision day, things that just got changed too much. My vote's for Frank.
The judges have decided, Frank, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
It's been an excellent experience. I'm just so stoked to have gone as far as I have.
I commend you for the way you conduct yourself and your tattooing, man.
Please pack your machines and close shop.
Thank you very much.
Hiram and Bob, one of you will also be packing your machines today.
Holy shit.
All right, judges, who is the second artist going home today? Final decision.
My vote is for Hiram.
And my vote's for Hiram.
The judges have decided, Hiram, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Today, you must tattoo color portraits.
Oh, shit. There it is.
Damn.
Oh,
that's right. We are testing precision with Nico's style, color realism.
Here we go.
Every little facial detail must be precisely and perfectly rendered with solid saturation and smooth color blends, or your canvas will be left with an unrecognizable mess.
You're sweating. I'm so.
I don't do color portraits. I don't do realism. I don't do color realism. I don't have a background in it. I don't take these kind of tattoos on at home. Like, it's just not my style.
With precision in portraits, it's about simplicity and just making a clean portrait that's readable. Think about the structure of the face, think about the light source, and be precise in the details where you want to put them.
With a color portrait, there's what you did and there's the portrait, and they're always gonna be side by side. And what if you don't hit resemblance? It's disrespectful to that person who just got that tattoo and trusted you to capture their loved one's memory forever on their skin.
I've done 0.
Let's meet your canvases.
Where would you like to get this? The color realism photo of my late grandmother.
No.
Portraits are hard enough. Color portraits, raising the bar. Wrinkles in a color portrait? That's a recipe for disaster.
Canvases, one by one, please read the name on the bottom of your skull.
Gian.
Right here, buddy.
Who the picked this one? I get the grandmother, man. This is the worst picture out there. This is the one nobody wants to do. I don't even know where to start. I ain't going home. It's a tough one. I've been on top of this competition the whole time. They gave you to me because you got the toughest tattoo. They thought the wrinkles would trip me up. And you know what? They definitely do. I'm gonna simplify it a little bit. I'm not doing every single wrinkle on her. Kind of wanted to make her look a little bit younger. You know, I want her to look beautiful. My canvas is really easy going. I'm gonna take off a bunch of wrinkles that are gonna take me to my doom, and he is down. I'm gonna make something really cool for this, dude. I cannot do a bad grandma tattoo. Hope not. No, I can't. It's not in the cards, bro. They shot at me with the worst one. There's a lot of details in this thing, and I cannot replicate this picture on the skin. It's out of my skills. And if I try to do that, it's gonna look like Leatherface. I'd rather make it look like a model before I do that. I'm gonna tone it down, make her look like she's younger, and man, I gotta make this thing look good. I appreciate that you're sitting down here. This is not what I normally do, but you were down for it, dude, and that takes balls.
Today, you had to tattoo color portraits. Let's see how you did. Gian.
What's up, guys?
You outlined at the bottom of the face, the chin, cheek area, the nose, the eyes, and that's successful. The hair is not successful.
It's like spaghetti bolognese. There needs to be a couple meatballs on top of that thing.
I fell short with this one, man.
Her neck looks 90, the mid of the face looks 60, and her left cheek looks 40. The main features are not accurate.
You missed the mark on precision. It does not look like her to me.